Our group chose our ALP based on a couple of different criteria. Things that people understood, things that people felt were scalable, yet contained so that we could actually do a really good job in really identifying the specific needs and making it actionable for the ALP.
We chose ours based on evaluating all of the different submissions that everybody put together from the team, and we tried to focus on one that was not too large that it would cause a lot of problems down the road, but not so small that we wouldn't be able to have some flexibility in terms of the solution. Because this was a big change management course and really all the learnings were focusing on change management and how to instill change management in our clients, we really wanted our solution and everything that we presented to be focused on change management as well. So what we heard from other teams is that they focused largely on the technical solution that goes along with the project, and that caused them a lot of problems in terms of rabbit holes and too much detail in individual areas. But we kept our description of the actual technical solution very brief, both in the paper and in the presentation, and then focused on the change management solution that went along with it for 90 to 95% of the approach.
From the very beginning, we were able to determine roles. And so we didn't waste time trying to figure out who was doing what.
I think initially we had some issues trying to identify a project lead, and I think it's important that we had someone who was really the point person to not only just coordinate the times we were going to meet, but also really take the lead on trying to nail down timelines for critical reviews, as well as really kind of be a critical eye on some of the things that were taking place.
We knew exactly who was going to be doing what from the beginning, and we kind of aligned ourselves based on our core competencies.
This part was particularly challenging for our group. It was difficult for us to get our hands around how far we could go with assumptions as well as the unknowns, but I think we had the person whose project we selected was on our team. She was flexible enough to let us sort of dream outside the box a little bit and come up with solutions that weren't necessarily 100% feasible in the client space. And that really helped us think outside the box a little bit and make some assumptions that we wouldn't otherwise have been able to. Thinking about those things and letting yourself dream to some extent. I mean, it has to be a little bit possible, but thinking outside the box a little bit was certainly helpful in coming up with a solution that made sense.
I think the group dynamics are probably the most key thing in this project, and making sure that you kind of set those parameters up front will really help with the project.
My advice to other groups: if you have questions, ask. Get outside the cohort, talk to the professors, talk to the alumni that have gone through other cohorts, ask the pertinent questions, get the clarity you need.